Hey, Hugh Taylor here with a tour of the Initium press release template, which is available for free at the link below. So first, before we get into the template, I want to just talk to you a little bit about the structure and content of a press release itself, because sometimes people come to me and say, hey, I need a template for a press release, but they don't always know what a press release actually is. So just quickly, a press release is an announcement of some news. It has to be announcing something. A press release can't just say, you know, today is today and coffee is great. It has to be about something new. So here's a press release that is written just for the purpose of this demo. It has a media contact named Jane Doe for Acme to offer industry's first overnight service for widgets. Okay, that's the news. That's the headline. So this is the headline of the press release. That's the news. This unique money-back delivery guarantee line is called the subhead or subheadline. Followed by, that's what you see at the head of the press release. Then this little slug here that you will see on every press release in some form or another is called the date line. So date line is Los Angeles, California, Calif, period. That's the Associated Press AP style of writing California. Although actually, according to the AP, you can just say Los Angeles because everybody knows it's in California. Then you have the date. Okay. So then what comes next is this sentence here. This sentence here is called the lead, L-E-D-E, the lead, which answers the classic journalist questions: who, what, when, where, and why. Acme, the world's leading maker of widgets, announced today that it is offering overnight delivery of widgets with a money-back guarantee, the first offer of its kind in the industry. Okay, that's the idea here. Is in this day and age, and it goes all the way back, I guess, to the newspaper era, because they knew it then too, sometimes people only read the first sentence. Can they come away with the basic news if they just read the first sentence? Then we have the rest of the opening paragraph, which usually gives a high-level explanation of the news, followed by a quote from someone at the company. Okay, followed by more background information, kind of fleshing out the news, giving more detail, some kind of if there are specific details that you want to share, like in this case, orders placed by 2 p.m. will be shipped same day. And then this to learn more, this is called a call to action, or CTA, and then an about paragraph. This is about the company, okay? And then every press release has 3 hash marks at the end, and that's been this way for probably 100 years, and that dates back to the ancient art of newspapering, but they still put them into digital press releases. So that's the press release itself. That's what you're going to be writing. So now let's look at the template. So this template is created to help you write your own press release. It contains step-by-step instructions, and we filled it out with the Acme news. It's part of the Initium Center offering. It's free to you. We're giving it to you for free, so because we want to get to know you. We may offer you some additional courses and things like that, but we promise we won't bug you too much. But that's why it's available for free. I hope you can make good use out of it. So it starts at the top. Now the green writing is for instructions, and the blue writing is an explanation of what the section is about. So media contact. Every press release has to have a media contact in it. Who the reporter is going to call if they want to know more about this news. You got to put it on the press release. Otherwise, they're going to be like, that's great news. I guess I'll just throw it in the garbage. You want to be able to easy to reach. Sometimes, now, just a general disclaimer, there are a lot of different kinds of press releases. There's a lot of different formats, a lot of styles. This is a style. It's based on the AP format. It's pretty common. I've used it in the Fortune 500 many times, and in Silicon Valley, it's generally acceptable. It is not the only kind of press release out there, so people will have a lot of different ways of doing it. Some people put the media contact at the end or in a different place, whatever. Put your media contact at the top. Now, the headline is one of the most important things in your press release, and it should be the headline that you want to see on the web, that you want to see on the news. The formula is like this: company name, that's you, announcing or doing something newsworthy. Headline is, you are doing something newsworthy. What's newsworthy? Well, one thing is it means it's never happened before, something nobody ever heard of, maybe the first, the best, the only. Okay, what's special about this? That doesn't have to be earth-shattering. Could be you're offering your annual Christmas sale. Okay, that's new. It's Christmas this year. It wasn't Christmas last year where you had a sale. It's your new Christmas sale. So in this case, Acme is the company name. To offer is going to offer. That's the announces. Okay, and then here's the newsworthy item. The industry's first overnight service for widgets. Okay, that's your headline. Now the subhead, which almost every press release has, it's like a little extra detail, a little another attention grabber. It's a great way to have kind of a B story going. So in this case, the B story is unique money-back delivery guarantee. Okay, now we have the date line. We won't go over that again. This is the AP style date line. Now the lead format, okay, has to answer, like I was saying, those classic Journalist 101 questions. Who, what, when, why, and where, okay? Maybe you won't answer every single one of them in one sentence, but you got to try, because that's the essence of your news. And here's a tip. If you can't explain your news in one sentence like that, there's something wrong with your news. You have to go back and think a little bit more about what you're trying to communicate. But usually it's who, like who is it? You, the company. Who? Maybe a super quick description of the company. Announced today. What is it? You're announcing something. That's the what. And then why is this important? So, okay, so in our case, it's Acme, and then the who a super quick description. The world's leading maker of widgets announced today that it is offering overnight delivery of widgets with a money-back guarantee, the first offer its kind in the industry. So basically, if someone only reads that one sentence, they're going to pretty much get the general idea. Okay, then that's followed by a little more detail, high level, how service is available for all worldwide customers. The company made the decision to offer delivery based on customer demand because they're so busy. And then a little bit more about the company. Acme, making widgets since 1966, produces the world's largest assortment of widgets. Now, here comes the quote. Okay, now some people put the quote elsewhere in the press release. Some people don't put quotes in the press release. And here's the truth and a joke at the same time. Nobody ever said the things that are said in press release quotes. They're written by the public relations person and attributed to someone. Now, you'll say, oh, no, that's not true. I'm going to go get my CEO to give me a quote. Okay, fine. You can do that. But I would say 99% of the time, somebody writes this quote for the CEO, and then maybe the CEO sees it, and maybe she doesn't or he doesn't, and it gets approved. So that's just kind of, it's true, but it's also kind of a joke. In the industry, this is a good quote format, which is kind of to start with a little kind of hook. By the way, if you listen to the radio, you'll hear this kind of thing all the time. Like somebody says something, they drop a little quote from someone. It's kind of intriguing, like, hey, well, that's interesting. And then they cut back to the reporter, okay? People want our widgets yesterday, said John Smith, CEO of Acme. Then now he says, now at least you can get them by tomorrow. That's the quote, okay? And so then we add supporting paragraphs. Now, how many supporting paragraphs do you need? You probably need at least one. You may not need more. I'm a big believer in short press releases. You could have 10 supporting paragraphs if you want. You could have multiple sections. There's a lot of things you can do. Generally, for a simple business announcement, 1 or 2 supporting paragraphs are plenty. If you're doing like a multi-product announcement, you might want a supporting paragraph for each one, whatever. It's up to you. Generally speaking, though, like people who do, like if you ever see like 1,000-word press release from IBM or something, it's broken into sections, and that's usually because it's announcing different types of news in one release. So here's just the supporting paragraph is just like it says, it supports the news. It adds more detail, like how many widgets are available, what's the most popular, some more information about the company, it's ISO certified, won a prize, okay. Then the call to action, to visit more, visit acme.com overnight, orders placed by 2 p.m. shipped same day. So that's and then there's the about section. Almost every press release ends with an about section, also known as the boilerplate, because it was used to be written in what was called boilerplate font, this very small font, okay. But The about is just a way to have a little more information about your company. This, by the way, can be the same in every press release. You can sort of write it one time, you copy and paste it every single time you do a press release. You don't have to rewrite it every time. So there's just more information. Have the website again, and then the 3 hash marks, and you're done. So I wish you luck with this. If you want to learn more about writing press releases, I encourage you to take our course on free publicity. You can get to it through the link below. We're offering a special limited time offer on it. Would really love to work with you. So thank you so much.